everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you an update on all of the skincare that I've used within the last several months. Recently I did do an update on all of the makeup that I've been using since the new year. I'm actually going to go a little bit further back and talk about all of the skincare that I've been using over the last year and a bit because there is a lot. I try a lot of new skincare products and unfortunately I'm not able to try that many at one time because I really like to focus my efforts on the item or the items that I'm trying in the particular routine that I've got going on. And if you've watched any of my skincare review videos, you would know that I like to test out all of my items for anywhere between 4 to 16 weeks. I always have to put skincare items to the test for an extended period of time because otherwise I'm not gonna know if they actually did anything. I've got a lot of items to get through, so just before I dive into them, I'm gonna quickly say subscribe to my channel if you aren't already and also give this video a big thumbs up. I'm gonna start with cleansers, and the first one that I have been using for a while now is the Salicylic Acid Daily Gentle Cleanser from COSRX. This is a Korean brand. They actually have the pimple patches, which I really like. And so because I like the patches, I thought I would give their cleanser a whirl. I did purchase mine off of a site called choosy.ca, so if you do live in Canada and you are looking for Korean and Taiwanese skincare items, that is a great site to go to. They ship out of BC and shipping is very affordable and their prices are really reasonable. I highly recommend that you check them out because they do have a lot of really great lines, including the COSRX. I normally rotate through my cleansers and I typically start to use this one just before my period is about to begin and during my period so I can sort of catch any breakouts that might be coming to the surface. And this does a really great job of cleaning my skin without drying it out, and it also helps prevent future breakouts. Is it a miracle worker? Absolutely not. Does it do what it says it's gonna do? Yes. So this one I still enjoy and I still keep in my cleansing rotation. The other cleanser that I use when I'm not using this one and another one that I'm going to talk about is this one here from First Aid Beauty. It's called the Pure Skin Face Cleanser. This is supposed to remove surface oils, makeup, dirt, and grime, and it is safe for sensitive skin. And that's something I always need to look for on a label because I do have very sensitive skin and I need a cleanser that is not going to strip me of all of my oils. I think a lot of skincare items out there have really conditioned us to want that really tight feeling on our skin where it's completely dry and you can sort of rub your finger against it and it's going to go click, click, like that. It's got that grit sound. I know that sounds really weird to say, but it's a super clean feeling, and I find this gives you a really clean feeling on your skin without drying you out. So this is something that I will continue to use. It is very, very nice in texture, and a little bit of this goes a long way. And just a quick note, when I am using my cleansers, I do use my Clairsonic. I did finally crack and invest in it. I believe it was back in November when Sephora was having their first VIB sale, and I figured a Clairsonic at 20% off is not a bad deal, so I went ahead, pulled the trigger, bought it, and I've been using it ever since. And I'm telling you, I end up saving so much cleanser by using that because all you need is the smallest amount and it will foam up and just clean your skin beautifully. So even though the upfront investment of the Clairsonic is expensive, it actually saves you a lot of product in the long run. So I guess it kind of balances itself out. And the last cleanser I'm going to talk about is this one here from NIOD. So this is one of the DCM brands. It's called the Sanskrit Saponins. This cleanser isn't meant to remove any makeup, unlike the First Aid Beauty one, which does remove a little bit of it, but obviously you do want to go in beforehand and make sure you remove all makeup. But this here gives me one of the most clean feelings I've ever had on my face, again without stripping any of the oil. oils, and I visibly see the way this actually tightens and firms my skin. It is really, really wonderful, and again, a little bit of this does go a long way, and you can use this in both the AM and the PM. So this is something I am definitely going to keep on top of my bathroom shelf and continue using in my cleansing rotation. Let's talk cleansing balms next, since we're on the topic of cleansers. I do have one from IT Cosmetics that I tried out a little while ago. This is the Bye Bye Makeup 3-in-1 Makeup Melting Cleansing Balm, and it's got some skin softening ingredients in here, and I've actually been using this relatively consistently since I purchased it. I found this did clog my pores a little bit the first time I used it, but that maybe could have been the makeup that I had on that day, and it just wasn't, I don't know, wasn't working well with my skin. But this does exactly what it says it does. It removes all traces of makeup. It leaves your skin feeling super soft and supple. I have no complaints about this product. I lied. My only complaint about this product is the price tag, because it is, I think, overpriced for what it is. Let's move to masks next, and I'm going to start with some of my Glam Glow masks, because I used to be ride or die for Glam Glow. The SuperMud from Glam Glow was one of my favorite masks, especially if I needed to clear up my skin really quickly of any breakouts or redness or irritations. It was a go-to, but I have since discovered other masks that I like, and they are so much more affordable. So I'm basically going to use whatever is left in this jar, and thank goodness it hasn't dried out yet. But as soon as this jar is done, I will likely not be repurchasing unless this is gifted to me, because it's just too much money, and so many other more affordable options now exist in the marketplace. And the other thing I'm just going to say about that SuperMud mask is that it does tend to strip your skin of a lot of its natural oils, so it feels you leaving really, really bare. You have to go in right away with all of your skincare items just to rehydrate your skin, add some oil back into it, and get it feeling like normal skin again. So I find it is a little bit harsh, but it does do a good job of really doing a nice deep clean. One of the other Glam Glow masks that I like to go in almost immediately after I use the SuperMud mask is the ThirstyMud mask. This is the famous coconut smelling mask, and funny enough, I'm allergic to coconut, but I can put this on my skin and it doesn't cause any irritation, thank goodness. It also doesn't break me out into hives, and I have yet to die. In my previous job, I used to do a lot of international travel, and I was on a plane every other day, and my skin would really freak out. It would get dry, it would get super oily. I couldn't really figure out a way to balance everything out, but this SuperMud mask did me a huge solid. What I used to do was grab a brush, I would stick it in there, quickly apply it all over my face, and then just leave it on for the duration of the flight. When I felt it really start to sink into my skin and only a little bit of residue was left over, I would take a Kleenex and I would just wipe it away, and it would leave my skin feeling beautifully hydrated. If you are not on an airplane bound for some sort of destination, you can use it the exact same way. You can basically brush it all over your face, leave it on overnight as you sleep, and in the morning just wash it off and you are good to go, and it's gonna leave your skin feeling super soft. I absolutely love this mask. I am probably going to continue using it, and I will certainly have a hard time shelling out the $75 or $76 that it costs to repurchase. So I am currently on the hunt for a slightly more affordable hydrating mask. And the last Glam Glow mask I have is this one here. It is the Gravity Firming Mud Treatment. I actually really like this product, and I'm down to my last little bit here. I genuinely like it for its firming properties. I can actually see the way it tightens up my skin and it firms everything up. If I use this before I apply any makeup, foundation, whatever I'm throwing onto my face, I do see a difference in my skin. I do reserve this for special occasions, like a wedding, a big presentation, if I've got a meeting with a client, any major event, I am gonna use this. I don't really use it on a regular basis because, again, it is an expensive mask. Do I like it enough to repurchase? Probably not. Oh, I hate saying that, but it's just so expensive, and I have a lot of other serums that I'm currently using and some other masks that I'm gonna go through, so I will likely finish this up and not repurchase, but if I do come into some money in the distant future, then maybe I'll shell out some cash again for this. Sticking to masks, I do have this one here from L'Oreal. It's the Pure Clay mask, and this is the one that I think is a dupe for the Glam Glow SuperMud mask. I am obsessed with this one. I love that it is affordable. It can be found in the drugstore. It smells good. It does an amazing job of really cleansing your skin, but I find this one here doesn't strip your skin of its natural oils. And I also find this one here gets rid of any redness that I have on my face, whereas the SuperMud mask actually does leave my skin feeling a little bit red. It does go away, it's not permanent, but I like that this one calms that down. This is a mask that has worked so well with my skin, and I'm certainly going to continue using it, and I will definitely repurchase this. So this is a keeper, and I highly recommend this to anyone who deals with the same type of skin concerns that I do. Another great surface exfoliator is this Pure Scrub mask here. This is the Kiwi one from L'Oreal. This one here is a pure sugar scrub, and it does have kiwi in it. You can actually see the kiwi seeds. It also smells like kiwi, which is so good. I love the way this exfoliates my skin. It is really gentle. I've never had any skin irritation happen afterwards, and it does leave my skin feeling nice and supple. So this is something that I love, and I am gonna continue using. The next mask that I have does come from Herbivore. This is the Blue Tansy AHA and BHA Resurfacing Clarity Mask, and this here is a go-to of mine. I've had this same bottle for a number of years now. I think I'm going on a year and a half, maybe 2 years. This was probably one of the first skincare items that I ever reviewed on my channel, and since then I have been using this consistently. I really enjoy the way it resurfaces my skin. It sloughs away any dead skin that I may have, and it just makes me feel a heck of a lot better when I take this off. Now, because this does contain actives, it does have both AHA and BHA in here. I only leave this on for 5 minutes, and then I wash it off right away because I don't want those acids sitting on my face that long, because I know I have a super sensitive skin. It's one of the reasons why I can't use a lot of retinoids and I can't use a lot of lactic acids. But this one here is gentle enough where I can use it on my face and have zero issues with it. This is highly recommended, and I've already repurchased. Next up, I have this mask here from Boscia. This is the Luminizing Black Mask. It is a peel-off mask that is supposed to get rid of a bunch of junk that's on your skin. But this hurts so badly to take off that I used it a few times and then I never used it again. Maybe I just have too much peach fuzz on my face. Maybe my skin is just too sensitive for it, but this definitely brought a tear to my eye when I tried to peel it off. So it's not something that I can recommend, and it's not something that I even want to donate to a friend. I keep this around as a point of reference more than anything else, but I will likely be throwing this in the garbage really soon. It's quite unfortunate because I do like Boscia as a skincare brand, but this mask here was a huge fail for me. The next mask is from NIOD. This is the Flavanone Mud mask. I did review this mask on my channel and I loved it then. I still love it now. Oh, it smells like crap, but when you put it on your face, it just works like magic. I don't know exactly how all of the ingredients work together, but essentially I throw this on my face, and not only does it take away any of the dead skin that I have, but somehow it also manages to repair my skin. So wherever I had previous red spots, or if I had any acne floating around, any clogged pores, this immediately got rid of that problem. I strongly recommend that you patch test this mask before you apply it to your entire face because it does have a bit of a tingle to it, especially when you first apply, but it's nothing crazy. And you have an even stronger tingle actually when you take this mask off. It does go away pretty quickly. I'd say within the first 5 minutes it completely goes away, but that is just something to note. If you are sensitive to that type of stuff, then you may not want to try this mask out, but it does such an incredible job that it remains a staple in my skincare routine. And finally, I have my masks from Dr. Jart+. These are the Tigergrass Nightly Repair masks. I absolutely love these. I enjoy that they are all individually packaged, and I can usually get between 2 to 3 treatments out of one of these packs, so you can really stretch this box out a long way. This does a really great job of repairing any damage to your skin overnight. It also helps reduce redness and inflammation, and it leaves your skin feeling super soft in the morning, and all you really need is a little bit of water to wash this away. Love, 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 and will certainly repurchase. Let's move on to serums next. The first one I'm going to talk about is from Dr. Jart+. It's the Cicapair Tigergrass Repair Serum. You know I am die hard about this serum. It is the second bottle that I've purchased, and this does such an incredible job of really taking my redness down and just leaving my skin nice, even, and smooth. I don't know what I was doing before I had this in my life. Love it. One of the newer serums that I've been trying out is this one here from Hylamide. It's the SubQ Anti-Age Serum. This does have anti-aging properties in it as well as hyaluronic acid, so it does an incredible job of really hydrating your skin and plumping fine lines, and I've noticed a huge difference in my skin because of this serum. This is my second bottle. I'm still testing it out, but I am loving the results so far, and I'm definitely going to continue using. Same goes for the Hylamide SubQ Eyes, and this is an anti-aging serum for your eyes. It gets rid of dark circles, puffiness, any texture or irregularities around your eyes. It's gotten rid of a lot of the crow's feet that I have around my eyes over here, and it just gives me such a nice lifted look. And that's not something that I ever really thought any eye cream could do for me, or eye serum. I was so impressed with this the first time I used it, which was back in early January. This is my second bottle, and I am still obsessed with it. Still reviewing it right now, but I am definitely going to be repurchasing because I've seen amazing results with it. Also, I don't think you are going to find another eye serum like this for the same price and the amount of actives that are actually in there. Of course, in my rotation is still the hyaluronic acid from The Ordinary. I still love using this. It's a great hydrator for my skin. I also use the niacinamide from The Ordinary as well. This is really great at decreasing any inflammation that I may have on my face, and it helps prevent future breakouts. So that is a staple serum in my routine. I've got a couple of other items here. I've got the Azelaic Acid Suspension 10%. This is a brightening formula, and it also does a really great job of decreasing redness on my face, so that stays in my rotation. And I also use the Magnesium Ascorbyl Phosphate 10% from The Ordinary. I do have to alternate when I use these two items here because this does have a vitamin C derivative in it, and of course I can't use that in combination with the azelaic acid or the niacinamide, so I just have to make sure that I use those on opposite rotations. But this does such a great job of decreasing the hyperpigmentation that I have on my face, and it gets rid of a lot of the acne scars that I've had from previous years. Love The Ordinary line. I still continue to use those products, and the best part is that they are super affordable. And if any of the items that I just talked about don't work on a massive zit that I've got on my face, I automatically turn to these two spot treatments. The first one is from Murad. It is an acne control rapid relief acne spot treatment that has 2% salicylic acid in it. Do not use this all over your face. You only put it on the affected area and you let it do its job. And usually by morning with this particular treatment, I will have seen a little bit of a decrease in the pimple, but not always. Sometimes it takes a few days, but eventually this does kick in. The The other cream that I use is from Dermalogica. This is the Clear Start Emergency Fix cream. I did have to bring out my phone just to double check the ingredients of the Dermalogica spot treatment because the Murad one uses salicylic acid while Dermalogica actually uses benzoyl peroxide, which is a slightly stronger anti-inflammatory or pimple fighting potion. Benzoyl peroxide can stain your sheets and pillowcase, so just make sure you lay down a towel because you don't want any white spots all over your pillow when you wake up in the morning. The website says that it does have benzoyl peroxide in it, and it's also formulated with 7 gentle botanicals, including Camellia sinensis, I think that's how you say it, lavender, and tea tree, which is also known to calm skin irritation and redness. I actually prefer the Murad spot treatment to the Dermalogica one. I don't find this does as good a job as this one here, but that could be the sensitivity of my skin or the type of breakout that I'm having. I've just had better results with Murad. Would I repurchase this one? Probably not, just because the Murad one works really well for me, but this was something that I wanted to try for a while and I did. Honestly, it's just okay. It's not a miracle worker. And finally, we're going to talk about moisturizers. The first one I have is from La Marche. It's called The Therapy. This is from The Face Shop. It's one of their brands. It's an anti-aging formula and it's a no shine hydrating treatment, and I love it because it is a gel formula. My skin cannot take super heavy creams because I already have oily skin, so I end up looking like a grease ball really quickly. I like that this goes on really smooth, it absorbs very quickly, and it automatically starts mattifying my skin. This does have a bit of a scent to it. It smells very fresh. Kind of smells like the ocean. It's not obnoxious and it does go away pretty quickly, but this is a good moisturizer. It is relatively affordable at the Face Shop. I believe it's around the $34 or $35 price range. I normally wait for a sale before I go and purchase this, and you can usually get it a lot more affordably, but this is one that I enjoy using and will continue to use. The other moisturizer that I've been using since I ran out of my Amore Pacific oil-free moisture bound Hydra gel moisturizer. I can never remember the full name of that. But I did find this at Winners, or was it Marshall's? It was one of the two stores. Anyhow, it's the Dr. Althea Water Glow Aqua Cream, and I love it. It is so nice and fresh on my skin. It's got a really nice cooling feeling to it, and it just leaves me nice and hydrated. It absorbs into my skin really well, and I love it, and I really hope I can find it again because it is a great moisturizer, and I only spent $20 on it. Another moisturizer that I tried out just for a couple of weeks and really didn't like is this one here from Innisfree. It is the Jeju Sparkling Oil-Free Gel Cream. This is something that's enriched with sparkling thermal water from the pure Jeju Island, and it's meant to deliver deep moisture into your skin while helping to brighten it as well. And I just didn't like it. You can see it's only scratched on the surface for the most part. It does smell nice. It smells like the ocean. I don't like the way this makes my skin look so shiny. Even though it is a gel, even though it absorbs into your skin, it's got this really weird sparkle to it. And it's not glitter. I'm positive of that. There is no glitter in this, but I just didn't like the way it looked on my skin, and I didn't feel baby soft skin the way I do with some other moisturizers. So I wasn't crazy about this. I stopped using it, and I think I'm just going to donate this one to a friend that I think might actually enjoy it a lot more than me. And lastly, I did finally pick this up from the VIB sale at Sephora. It is the Laneige Hydrating Gel Water Bank Cream. I am so happy I got this. So I did pick it up on Friday. I've been using it all weekend so far in the AM and the PM, and I love what this is doing for my skin. It absorbs so quickly. It has a nice cooling effect to it, and I think this is going to be a great moisturizer more for the summer and even in the winter. When I wake up in the morning after I've used this in the evening, it just makes my skin feel baby butt smooth, almost identical to the feeling I get with the Tatcha water cream. This is such a good moisturizer so far. Obviously, I've just started to use it, so I don't have fully formulated opinions, but I am loving it so far. And there you have it. Those are all of the updates on the skincare items that I've been using over the last little while. Overall, I'm enjoying the skincare routine that I've got going on right now, and I am testing out a few new products, so I'll let you know what I think of those in the coming months. I really appreciate you guys coming back to my channel and watching my videos. You know it means the world to me, so thank you for being subscribed. And for those of you who aren't subscribed, make sure you take a second to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of my upcoming videos. You can also connect with me on all of my social media, and I'm gonna link all of that in the description box below for you. Thank you again so much for watching. I hope you are having an incredible day no matter where you are in the world. Stay beautiful, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.